morning, everybody. Cindy Utter here with my artsy endeavors, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one last comparison today. These things I've been wanting to compare and I just haven't had a chance to, and now I'm doing it. What I have is I have an index card here. I have just plain piece of watercolor paper, does not have any gesso or anything on it, and then these two pieces of watercolor paper have gesso on them. What I'm going to compare today are 4 different watercolor pencils. The first one is Colorific Watercolor, and I want to say this is by Crayola, but don't quote me, I'm not positive. I do know it says USA, so it was made in the USA. That is Colorific. That's the first one. The second one is a Prima Marketing Watercolor Pencil. Okay. The third one is a Maped, which it just says watercolor. This is an ultraviolet. It says Aqua Color Peps, P-E-P-S. Okay, so that's the Maped Helix one. And then, of course, we have our Derwent Inktense watercolor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of each of these down on the paper. I'm going to start with the Colorific. Okay, I'm just going to scribble some down. I'm going to go to the Prima. Sorry, the Prima I couldn't pull out the purple. I didn't see a purple in here. That's alright, we'll use the pink. There's the Prima. Then we have the Maped watercolor pencil. And then we have the Derwent. Alright, I can tell right now the Colorific, even though I did the same as far as coloring it in, the Colorific is a lot lighter. So now I'm just going to take an actual just water brush, and again, this is just on the index card. Let me bring in a little bit and let's see what this does. Okay, it's pretty good. Not bad. Not a whole lot of dark color, which is okay. This one is going to be a little bit different because it's the pink. Okay, that has more of a steadier color. Okay, and before I forget which order I put these in, let me write them down. This one was a Colorific. This one was a Prima. This one is the Maped. And this one is Derwent. That's for my little memory that doesn't work half the time. Alright, so let's go back. Prima, pretty good color. Let's look at the Maped. Pretty good color. Pretty happy with it. And the Derwent. Okay, so it looks to me like the Prima and the Derwent have a little bit more pigment in the colors, but I like all 4 of them, so all 4 of them I would definitely use. Alright, that is just on an index card. Now let's try it on a just plain piece of watercolor paper. I'm going to do it in the same order. We've got Colorific first, and again, this is just watercolor paper. We have Prima. We have the Maped Helix, and we have the Derwent. Here we go. We're going to start out with the Colorific. And again, this is on just plain watercolor paper, no gesso. The Prima. The Maped. And the Derwent. Now, on the watercolor paper, I like all 4 of them. I will definitely keep all 4 of these brands in my studio to use with the watercolor pencils. Fantastic. Now let's try it on the gessoed watercolor paper. Start out with Colorific. We're going to go with Prima. We're going to do the Maped, and we're going to do the Derwent. Now this had no gesso on it. This has got gesso on it. So let's see what it does. You know what? I think these got mixed up. I apologize. That's gessoed. This one is not. I apologize for that. These got mixed up. And how I can tell that is when I look at it, when I'm mixing the color and I look at the paper, it looks like it's pilling a little bit of the paper. And that's how I could tell that this one is not gessoed. Okay, so see this on here? This is non-gessoed piece of paper. This one has gesso on it. It's a lot smoother. All right, but gesso or no gesso, with all 4 of these brands, I like them. When it comes to plain paper, I think the Prima and the Derwent, even the Maped Helix, I think they cover a little bit better than the Colorific. But in my opinion, I will keep all 4 of these brands in my studio and I will play with them with the watercolors. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. As always, be kind, have fun. That's what life's all about. Happy creating, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.